Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Portal Knights. In this episode, I am going to head over to, I believe, Tetrotoxy, and I will try to get some more yellow portal shards so that I can get to the next area. Because I believe, as I discovered in the last episode, I am done with iron, for the most part. I've still got a little bit of iron left to make my last weapon of the iron tier, and then I'll be heading on to to the next tier. But I do need silk for my armor that I'll be wearing. And I know that I was just saying that I'm done with iron, but I'm still gonna mine whatever iron I see because I could use it to make iron treasure chests and stuff. So, wait, did I just miss it? Because it says there's some kind of resource down there. And I think I'm blowing up the ground that I'm standing on as well. Oh, wow. Oh, and there's some coal right there. Let's get some dirt back right here. And let's just build my way back up. And get out of here. Alright, let's... Okay, move on. Because I need to fight some monsters for... I need to fight some monsters so I can get the portal shard. And these guys are quite frustrating because of how much they can dodge my stuff. Dang it. And how much damage they do when they do hit me. So let's see. I'm pretty sure using the Electro Wand would have possibly been better because it's what they were weak to. But, meh, that's fine because the fire does do a pretty decent amount. Alright, so I've got enough shards, so now I just need to, what's it called? Find the portal and destroy my way through this wall with the whatchamacallit, with the staff. I'm gonna ignore those the Hollow Knights of Mist, I believe is what they're called. And yeah, I might as well get this copper ore as well. I mean, not copper. Why do I keep saying that? This iron ore. All right, that's enough. And where is that portal? I do believe I saw it somewhere. Could be wrong though. And oh look, that's quite a bit of iron. So yeah, I could build some more iron stuff, like the iron treasure chest, to have more room. Or I could do like the iron mining pick or the iron drill or something. Which I might actually get the iron pick. I mean the iron mining claw. Because that'll be nice to have, I guess, for the later stuff. But down here, oh, well, that's an enemy that I could hear. Let's actually break this open. It's going to give me a mighty mana potion in case I ever actually use mana. Try to avoid that enemy. Let's see. I don't want to fight that thing. That's fine. I can just get through here. A little bit more. Come on. Alright, and then drop down here. Because as you can see, this is sort of in a dungeon. So, there's the portal. Over here. Got shot by lightning. Which shouldn't really be a big issue. Because that enemy, I think, was like stuck behind a wall or something. So I'm just going to ignore it as I make my way over here. And huzzah! But now oh, of course, on the last jump. Alright, so where was that? That was over here somewhere, and I see some more iron ore. And of course it's always, once I realize, oh hey, I don't need any more iron, then of course there's a bunch of iron everywhere. But, alright, so I think it was, actually, it was probably closer to where I started the level. There we go, make that jump, there we go. And, forgot how much health I was missing. There we go. And then just, gotta craft the portal stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then put that in here. Alright, cool. So now, let's head over to the next area. And it is, yes, the Silent Snowdrifts, which is an icy, snowy biome, which is really cool. And I just remembered, I'm gonna need a lot of silk. And sorry if you guys are grossed out by the sound of me popping my knuckles. It's just what I do when I'm bored. Because as much as I do enjoy this game, it is kind of boring. And what is this? I'm actually starting off in a dungeon. That actually happens kind of a lot in this area. Ow. I'm just gonna ignore those enemies for now. I'm gonna head over here. Well, okay, let's fire away. Get it? Get it? Fire away. Because because I'm using fire. And, dang. Oof, did a lot of damage. Wow. Alright, so, this thing is silk. Which I need a lot of. I will double check how much exactly I need in a moment, but I do need a lot. And a little more over here. And then, of course, there's these flowers that I could probably harvest, but I don't really need those flowers. Dang. So he's covering himself in ice, which makes him immune to my attacks, but only temporarily, obviously. And he drops fur, which I think is going to be useful for like the next set of armor, or some of the armor. You can take down this golem, which I think is interesting that the golems, when you defeat them, fall into that sort of little stone state and stuff. But Pongo, okay. One thing that I like about him freezing himself is that it gives me time to heal or use any other kind of attack or something. If I feel like it. Oh, I did not mean to attack him quite yet. That's fine. I've started to get to know the pattern of these enemies. Usually, some of them kind of deviate from the pattern every now and then. But that's fine. Because they're not usually that difficult. Usually. And as you can see, there's a portal right there. But I obviously don't have enough portal shards. Because I just got in here. I can get rid of this. I really can get rid of these mana potions. Because I'm not using them at all. And I probably should have been a little bit more careful about which ones I'm getting rid of. But that's fine. Mining claw. Put that over here. I'm looking for silk, so I might as well put that there. Don't need any more bones. Don't need no bones. Don't need no ice rose. I probably need some fur. Put some silk seed there. Gonna get rid of the dirt because I don't really need it. So I'll also put that there. Alright, so let's look at the map. It says that there's no resources for the terrain, but there is silk. So that's what I'm going to be going for. And let's see, not the Raider. It was the Great Wizard. It was 14. 14 silk that I'm looking for. And let's see. It takes 8 silk per cloth. So if I'm looking for 14, I need 8 times 14. That's like over 100. Over 100, and I've got 10. So let's see how this goes. And again, it is sort of annoying when he freezes himself, because then it's like I'm just sitting here waiting for him to unfreeze. And I can just defeat him that way. And huzzah, leveled up to level 10, which I'm supposed to be at level 13 by now. Let's see, Royal Knowledge increases experience gained by defeating enemies by 30%. Didn't really need to look at it to read it to know it. But that's what it was. Oh, and another thing. Let me break these trees so you get a better view. This thing, it took me a while to realize it. But if you blow up that area, then it's like a little pit and a dungeony area thing down here, which I actually forgot that it was a dungeony area thing, but yeah, so cool. I'm gonna break down this door with my magic. Right? No? Is that not what's gonna happen? How about with my wand? Huzzah! So I'm going to go through this little dungeon area because it's going to give me some portal shards by defeating these enemies, as well as just breaking down the doors for the sake of breaking down the doors. Yeah, that's basically it. Let's see. So, what was I saying? I'm coming through here to get some more portal shards. Wrong button. Don't really need to worry. I don't like that it gives me copper ore for stuff when I really don't need copper ore for anything anymore. I mean, I guess I could use it for, like, treasure chests. I'm pretty sure it needs copper ore. I need something. The regular treasure chests. But especially now that iron is available to me, I kind of feel like just getting the iron treasure chest, the treasure chest 2, would be a bit better. Or even now, especially once I get down to the gold area. And this is... Okay, there. I was going to say that was a dead end. Pretty early. But, huzzah. And, nope. Another enemy to defeat. And, so I got... Oh, look, there's a... It's a scroll of fireball, I believe. Let's go to that. Yeah, fireball scroll. So that will let me... Oh, also a recipe for portal guard saber. Interesting. I've never seen that before. So let's put that in there. Portal guard saber. Weapons. Where is it? Portal guard saber. That's cool. I've never seen that before. Gives me some armor and some damage. Cool. Or it doesn't give me damage, but it, you know what I mean. And a fireball scroll, I'm just going to use it right now because I don't feel like saving it. It's just going to let you use the fireball spell. Just once. So it was basically a big waste for me to use it like that. Don't need any more palm leaves. Put that back there. Alright, and then I'm going to head back to the surface because I don't want to go through that whole dungeon again. And then, oh, look, I'm in another dungeon. But yeah, I didn't want to climb all my way back up through that. And I am enjoying this fire wand. It is quite a bit more powerful than I was expecting, even if it's not quite as powerful as I was hoping, if that makes sense. I was hoping the number values would be bigger, but it seems to do alright. I'm trying to hit the Kupongo with my attacks as well. I'm trying to get him between me and the golem. There we go. Let's wait for him to defrost. And there we go. So I feel like I am getting quite a bit more yellow portal stones, which is nice. But I am also looking for silk, so as soon as I can get away from these enemies, it'd be nice to go get that silk. Oh boy. That's kind of close. Come on. There we go. Don't freeze yourself, and he did. He froze himself. I was trying to mine the golem right in front of him, but I guess that didn't work. I guess I could have just gone first person. I almost said full screen, but I'm already playing full screen. But if I went first person, I might have been able to target it a bit better. But anyways, let's see. Ignoring the flowers and the trees, just gotta look for the silk, which is not very difficult, I guess. I mean, I've only got 14 right now. No, I didn't mean to fall. Wow. That actually looks pretty cool. But, yeah, with only 14 right now, and I'm going to have to fight these things on my way out every time I respawn. Oh, wait, no, they're not here. I guess when I die, it's different from just leaving and respawning. I don't mind fighting the Kupongo too much, because aside from their being immune, it doesn't take very long just to whittle them down, or just to defeat them, because they don't have very much health. But the golems, they do kind of take a little bit of time, because they're pretty tanky. But yeah, I can get through those pretty quickly, get rid of the copper ore, and the bones. That's kind of what I don't like about the dungeons, is that they tend to pretty much only have skeletons and flying enemies, and they never really drop anything very useful. so I don't really see the point in going down there for very many things, except for like the portal shards or something. So they're not really useful for gathering resources. So yeah, that's why I don't really like the dungeons in this game. I think they could use some work, or at least make the bones more useful, so you could do more stuff with them, or something. But yeah, and you might have noticed that I get a lot of silk seeds when I'm mining these silk pieces things, and I can definitely plant a ton of silk seed, but they do take a long time for me to actually get any silk out of them, like for them to come to harvest time or whatever. So I'll probably still plant a bunch of silk, but then it's going to take a long time for me to get any silk anyways. So right now, technically, my main goal is to get the portal shards, because if I'm trying to get 120 something silk thread so that I can make the cloth, then right now I've only got 27, now 28, which means I'm gonna need the seeds for like 2/3 of that amount, for like 80, which means I'm gonna need like 40 silk or so. Which now that I say it, it doesn't sound that bad, because once I mine, like, oops, really, I'm not aiming at you. But once I mine 40 silk cloth, once I mine about 40 silk cloth, then I should have about 80 seeds or so, which would mean that I can plant basically the rest of the silk that I need. So if I've got 46, okay, well, it's not an even 2-to-1. It's usually a 2-to-1, but not always, I guess. I also only need one more portal stone to get to the next icy area. Or it might not even be an icy area, it might be another mushroomy, toxic iron ore place. But I would like to get to another snowy area, because this one doesn't have the frost sapphires, which I need for my ice staff, as well as I think I needed the dust for my armor as well. So as soon as I mine some more silk, or as soon as I fight enough enemies to get the yellow portal stone shards, then I will be on my way. And these are also giving me some dust, which is pretty nice. Or also they're giving me the raw frost sapphire stuff. So the Kupongo, as well as the Hollow Knights of Frost, are actually turning out to be quite helpful. And I'm leveling up, which is nice. So let's get rid of the ice rose seeds. Alright, so I've got 56 silk seed, which sounds like a bit of a tongue twister, but I'm trying to ignore the golem. They're not particularly necessary. They do give me some shards, but they also drop like stone and some coal, which is kind of boring. And then the Kupongo also have a habit of dropping the ice rose flowers, which I don't need. But yeah, these Hollow Knights of Frost are definitely helping out with the drops, because they are dropping the sapphire dust, which is probably why that never seems to be a very difficult thing to find. But nevertheless, I'm going to use this portal. I don't know where it's going to take me, like which of the two things it's going to take me to, but I am getting quite close to the next boss. So that should be interesting. Let's see. I think if I get to like 50 silk thread and then like 50 or 60 alright, I need to walk through it. And then oh wait, no, Somber Everglades, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh no. That's fine, I guess, as I stretch. Oh, that's right. Was I going for the Great Wizard or the Sultan? I don't remember. But here, I'm sure there's plenty of iron that I'm not looking for anymore. Let's see, which area is this? Okay, so that's actually where I want to go, technically speaking. Iron ore and coal and night paint on a good one. Ground work. So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is technically where I want to go. How long is this episode? Yeah, it's about, it's about the end of the episode. Let that go through. So then I'm going to go back to the house. And I might as well do this now. Well, I'll try to sort my inventory a bit. I can put away the blue shards because I don't really need them. I know that there are a few more worlds that I need to get to with the blue shards, but it'd be interesting if I could use like the blue stones to get yellow shards or something. If that was a thing, maybe. But silk cloth, might as well get as much as I can. 4. I can get, yeah, all 4 of those. Great Wizard, which I can make on the altar, which I might as well. Let's see. So like the hat for extra mana regen, the gloves for extra mana, the robes for extra health, or the leggings for extra mana at the end of defeating an enemy. Or the weapon. I need some more refined frost sapphire. Can I make any refined frost sapphire? I cannot, because I need a little bit more raw frost sapphire. Okay, so can't make that one. I could make that. Don't really want it though. Alright, so hat for regen. I think I'm gonna go with the robes for some extra health. I don't like mixing my my outfit, but you know, at least it's still kind of close, I guess. So alright, so that was all my silk. Let me start putting that in there. Well, that was all my silk cloth. Put away the stone, put away the coal. Probably gonna regret throwing away all this coal. Here, full. Put fur in there. Gonna put iron bars in there. So there's the blue portal stone stuff. And the apprentice electro wand. Like that. Move these over. Dirt. Just organizing my stuff for no apparent reason. Let's see. There we go. Let's actually swap that. Okay. So I've got 9 spots open. 56. Alright, fine. I might as well plant these. So I'm gonna need a good place to plant them. I might as well plant them over here, because it's a relatively open area. And of course I get some more shards I don't want. Alright, alright, so I'm gonna just plant all these silk seed, and no, you do not need to be in a snowy place for these to grow. They will grow wherever you plant them. Because I've done this before. I've planted in the Peaceful Hill Zone, just on one of my other characters and worlds and whatnot. Which I could just go over to my other worlds and collect the materials from there. But you know me, always just doing stuff on my own and stuff. And that's it. So this 56 would probably give me like 6 silk cloths. No, 7. Maybe 8. Yeah, I think it would be 8. And I already spent 4, so that's 12 total. So I still need a few more silk. I guess I'm just gonna throw this one away. Put those back there. Alright. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.